How you doing? Here are my top picks for the new Saga Sector Incursion. So I'm just gonna give you guys who I think is going to be good for Incursion and who would I pick if I was going to do the new Saga Sector Incursion. I do think Aegon is the best option for the new Saga Sector Incursion, but I don't know if he is the best option if you're only going to zone 15. I don't think he will be the best option if you're only going to zone 15 when it comes to Aegon. Okay, because he does need time to ramp up. And it's very unlikely you're gonna get to 999 with Aegon in the combo meter if you're only going to zone 15, even at max sig. So keep that in mind. So I think Apocalypse is not a bad option either. Jean Grey is good, and I've been hearing a lot of good stuff with Jean Grey. So it's kind of hard to imagine if Jean Grey is good outside of Incursion, that she would not be good in Incursion. Pretty much any champion that's good outside of Incursion is going to be good in Incursion. I think Anti Venom could be good, but keep in mind you cannot bring null synergy with you, unfortunately. So it could be a good option. Uh, Sabretooth could be a good option, but you can't bring Sabretooth. You cannot bring Sasquatch synergy. Just keep that in mind in Incursion because you are going to be limited for the champions you can choose. Uh, I think Iron Man could be a good option. Blade could be a good option, and I think you can bring Dracula here as well, but I don't know how good Dracula will be. Okay, who else? Stripe is an OG when it comes to Incursion. He could be a good option. You probably want him awakened, preferably at max sig, but he wouldn't be a bad option if you had to pick him. Who else? Ultron could be a good option. Uh, I like Joe Fixit. I think he could be a good option with hemostatic charge. I've been wanting to use Joe Fixit for a long time when it comes to Incursion. So who knows if I was going to do the new Saga Sector, I might choose him just for fun. But I think he's gonna be a good option as well when it comes to Joe Fixit. I've seen people use Bastion in the past Saga Sector Incursion. Because of his ability to be pretty much, was it 100% bleed and poison resistant, which can come very handy in Incursion. Who else? Franklin Castle can be good because he does have his, unstoppable, and he has undying passive. Gentle can be good as well, especially if you're running damage mastery. What else? Infamous Iron Man could be good with Defense Cascade, but they did change Defense Cascade. We could talk about that later, but I think he's still going to be a good option. Who else? North Star is gonna be pretty good, I think, with Proud Degeneration. Silver Samurai, I think he could be good. Spider Man, I don't wanna I was gonna say Indian Spider Man, but I don't know. I think that might offend some people, so I don't really know his name. But the Spider Man that you see here, uh, what's his name? Barbie Barbary, I believe. I don't know how to say it correctly, but I think he could be a good option. Spider Woman, I think, is the best option. If I had to choose when it comes to the new Saga Sector, who else? And I think that's going to be it. I know people that really knows how to use the Maker. If you're a really skilled player, you know how to use Maker. He might be a good option, I think. So let's go to the new Saga Sector and who I would pick right from the start. Okay. So if I had to pick a champion when it comes to the new Saga Sector, this is gonna be my team right here. Where is she at? Oh, I don't have her. So okay, so where is she at? There you go, Spider Woman. So I would pretty much use Apocalypse just for a short time, and because why is that? So I can make Jean Grey as a horseman. So that's the only thing. I don't think it's super necessary to have Jean Grey as a horseman, but this is gonna be my team. Once I get that horseman ability, ooh, I don't know exactly how that would work out. So you could make Jean Grey as a horseman. I don't think it's necessary. So maybe just right off the bat, I'll just pick this team. This, if I would say, this is the team I would choose. But then again, if you can make Jean Grey as a horseman, I would definitely think that would be make her better when it comes to the new Saga sector. So I'm gonna tell you which hacks I would choose, but keep in mind the last time they had the new Saga Sector Incursion for single players, they were limited. So I don't know how it's going to be, but it's kind of pretty much similar to last time. So that's the only thing I'm afraid of is how limited the hacks will be for single players. So I personally like Defense Cascade. Um, I wouldn't mind going with mutually exclusive, but personally, I would choose both of them. The only thing I would be careful with Defense Cascade is when you go against one eye open. So you want to avoid one eye open, okay? So that's one for sure I would try to avoid. Second chance, I would just pick second chance. That's like my I think my favorite hack when it comes to the incursion. Second chance, and what else? If I were to pick another, I think you have five total. So that's two. Defense Cascade, Second Chance, and I would pick Fury Burst after that, and I would pick. Oh, where is it at? That's weird. I didn't see it. Fury Burst, Second Chance, mutually exclusive. So let me see. Defense Cascade, and then Armor Burst. So those are the five ones I would choose. Okay. So Armor Burst is number one. Defense Cascade is number two. The reason why you want to pick Armor Burst and with Defense Cascade combined is because let me just show you what it does when it comes to Defense Cascade. Okay, just in case you don't know. When the defender is knocked down by a special attack, they're inflicted with a stun debuff. The ability has a cooldown of 15 seconds, reduced by 1 second for each armor up effect on the attacker. That's why you want to have Armor Burst to combine with that. That also will increase your damage when it comes to the Armor Burst. As you can see, the attack of basic attacks have a 40% chance to gain an armor up buff, as well as do special attacks will deal a burst of direct damage. So it's gonna give you guys extra damage while you have Defense Cascade and Armor Burst at the same time. So that will definitely help. And then you have mutually exclusive before, so you can throw your special attack and you will be able to gain health, not as well as increase your damage from your special attack. I really like that hack as well. Mutually exclusive or mutually assured destruction. Second Chance is my favorite hack in Incursion. So that's how many is that? That's going to be four, and then Fury Burst is gonna be my last option. If I could pick five hacks, those are my choices. But again, my favorite hack in the game right now is Second Chance. I would pick Second Chance, and really, it doesn't really matter if you're using 7-star rank fours. The hacks doesn't really matter, I think, because you're only gonna be fighting opponent with like 1.5 million health if you're only going to zone 15. So if you have high rank champions, and you're a skilled player, this should not be difficult. But then if you do run into some problems, having the right hacks is actually a good thing to have. So those are my five choices if I had to choose which hacks I would choose and which champions I would choose. Thank you.